There we go.
Oh, I can hear you.
There
Hey, how you
it
doing?
is. There it is.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3, 2. All right, everybody. Welcome to the first ever episode of the Single Tree Nation Show podcast. I'm Trent Densel with Spread the Positive. We're going to be producing for my guy Charlie here. But this episode, we just wanted to give everybody a little intro, lay the foundation for what people can expect, and all those things, man. So,
Yeah, buddy.
without further ado, the hostess with the mostest, man, Charlie Edlin. How are you,
What
sir?
is up?
That's it, man.
I love it.
So talk to us, man. What's Single Tree Nation all about, and what can people expect?
So look, man, I wanted, like you said, I wanted to give a little bit of background about what, who we are and what we do, right? Where we came from, where we started, where we're at today, where we're going in the future. So,
Love it.
Single Tree Woodfire Barbecue began out of the pandemic. Some wonderful executives in the restaurant industry didn't like me very much and told me that I needed to go do my own thing. So, my wife told me I needed to go do my own thing.
That is the main executive,
So
right?
yeah, that's the number one executive in the house. She's the boss for sure. But
Chief Everything Officer.
the chief everything officer, yeah. So she told me to do my own thing, but I lost my job in 2020,
Okay.
quote unquote, due to the pandemic.
Right.
AKA they like somebody else. So, probably the best thing that's ever happened to me in my career wise. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today without it, right?
Right.
And so, Single Tree Woodfire Barbecue began.
Yeah.
And it has been a journey.
Yeah. I can imagine.
It has been a journey for sure, from menu innovation to trying to book events in the winter, and it's,
How fun is that?
it's awful.
Yeah.
It's
I can imagine.
there's nobody. I've never met anybody that said, hey, it's 20 degrees outside, let's go stand at a food truck.
Right. That's pretty
So
dope.
you get creative.
Yeah. I can imagine.
We figured some things out. So, but now being part of Cedar Glade, it's been nothing but a blessing. So we're growing like crazy and doing everything we can to help the community as well. So, to give a little background on Single Tree itself, and that'll lead me into Single Tree Nation and where we're going from there. So, Single Tree was started based out of leaving a legacy. And my grandfather, Papa George, had a farm in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. He was a retired Army veteran. After 27 years, became a federal judge. Did that up until the day he died. Always wanted to have a restaurant, never had one. So when I lost my job, and my wonderful wife said, "Hey, let's start depending on ourselves, not everybody else." It just kind of hit me like a ton of bricks that Single Tree would be the name of the company. We've always loved sitting around fires and cooking with fire and just really trying to conquer the world's problem with with a glass of bourbon, a cigar, and a big open fire in front of you, right? So we haven't conquered all the world's problems yet, but we're in process.
That's right.
So in the development stages of the company, we went with Single Tree Woodfire Barbecue because that really it encompasses everything of who we are, right?
Yeah.
We love our farm, we love our heritage, we love our family and where we came from, our community. We always cook with wood. Fire is not just, it's, for us, it's a lot more than just a flame, right? It embodies a whole bunch more, and then the barbecue side of it is just.
Dive in a little. What does it mean beyond that?
Man, fire is a lot, right? So
powerful.
It's one of the most incredible things you can do, and you can't control it. There's not anybody that can control which direction fire goes, right? How hot it burns, how cold it burns. Trying to maintain a temperature with fire is incredible.
Yeah.
And and I feel like if you can do that, it's really about consistency,
There you
right?
go.
So if you can get to where you can kind of keep it, in one spot, right, and mold it to where you want it to be, it's really incredible what you can do with it.
Right.
It's not just let's go set a bonfire and see
Right.
what happens,
Yeah.
right? It's let's go get the warmth we need, the fuel that we need from this fire to build and grow something that's incredible.
Yeah.
So,
It's cool.
and
It's really cool.
I feel like it really kind of when you dive into it, if you have a business and you're consistent, right, day in and day out, and you're the same temperature,
There you go.
day in, day out, and grinding,
Yep.
right, then you're going to grow low and slow
Hey, there you
all
go.
day long.
I love that.
Right?
That's
So,
awesome.
that's what we do.
Yeah.
I don't care. I saw something on Instagram not too long ago about a guy said, and forgive me, I don't remember who it was, but he said, I don't care how fast I grow. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the same way. I don't, if it takes me another 10 years, it takes me another 10 years.
Feel that.
Fine, right?
Totally feel that. Yeah.
I want to grow correctly,
Right.
right? I want to grow when I need to grow,
Right.
when it's right for me to grow,
Mhm.
when I'm ready to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Your brain always says, "Hey, let's
All gas,
right
no
now,
brakes,
let's
all
go."
gas.
Yeah,
Mhm.
go, right?
Yeah.
But if you really are introspective and you think about it, and if you're like that fire and you just stay consistent,
That's it, man.
then
I love that.
you're going to be doing really well, right? And you'll be in the right spot when you're needed to be in the right spot.
There you
So, it's really cool. We got this business off the ground. We've been grinding from day one. We're really, I think, now starting to build some traction about who we are and what we do,
Yeah.
who I am and what I do.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I've always believed in, no matter whether it's with my own company or in the past, is teaching development and community, right? So
Yes.
I always believe that I don't care how much you know about barbecue, I can teach you how to do that, right?
Right.
But if you can come to me and you can be yes ma'am, no ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
truly hospitable,
Mhm.
right? Whether it's digital or what we've been talking about recently is physical hospitality.
Mm-hmm.
If you can do those things, I can teach you the other side of it, right? So, we're trying to grow our company, and I think in doing that, the digital hospitality is coming out through stuff like this with the show.
Yep.
Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, the TikToks, the
Mhm.
whole deal. So we try to tell our story as much as we can. I also believe with all of that as a business owner, leader in the community, it's not a nice thing to do to be involved in the community, to help your community. It's a responsibility.
Oh, of course.
Right?
I agree.
You can't, excuse me. I tell people that you can't raise a child by yourself.
Takes a village, man.
It's an impossibility,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It takes a village to raise a child,
Mhm.
right? It takes a community
To raise a business.
to build a business.
Yeah, you're right.
It really does.
Yep.
And if my expectations are for you and everybody else in this community to support me,
Mm-hmm.
how can I not support you?
Yeah. Two-way street.
I mean, it is it's a give relationship.
There you go. Givers game, right?
Right. So the more I find and figure out ways to give to my community, to help my community, to build and grow my community through that perfect plate of barbecue, the more I can expect to get back. Right.
Yeah.
And so like we partnered with the Rutherford County Schools Atlas program.
That's amazing.
For those of you who don't know who that is, they help homeless children. There's over 750 children in our community today, in
Mhm.
Rutherford County Schools today, that are homeless.
Yep.
So in a Single Tree Barbecue, we have decided to give, if you bring me a can, any canned goods, then I'll give you 10% off every order you have.
Nice.
So I don't care if it's a $250 order or if it's a $5 order. I'll give you
Right.
10% off. You can bring me the smallest can they make.
There you go.
Little small 10-ounce can of Rotel. I'll give you
Yeah.
10% off.
There
So
you go. That's awesome.
it's and then we give them back to the community. Quick, cool story.
Yeah.
So both my kids just had birthdays.
Okay.
All right. So one of them's 11, one of them's 9. My oldest is 16. I can't leave him out. But my 2 youngest looked at me. They found this program with Atlas and Rutherford County Schools.
They found it? They brought that to you?
They found it, brought it to their mom.
Wow.
Mama and the kids brought it to me.
Nice.
So,
man. Good job,
they
Dad.
they
Doing
wanted,
something right.
yeah,
Toot your horn, man.
they wanted to do it.
Right.
So, here's the cool part about it. Both of them just had birthdays.
Yep.
You're a kid. You get lots of cash for your
Mhm.
birthday, right?
Mhm.
$10 here, $20 there, whatever.
Mhm.
So they both had about $60, $70 in cash. They come up to their mother and say, hey, I want to give some of my money to go buy some cans to help these kids.
Nice.
So they took their money, not mine,
Yeah.
not their mother's,
Right.
but their own money. And that's what I'm proud of.
Yeah, that's
right?
awesome, man.
It's
That's really
as
awesome.
cool as can be that they brought their stuff, they brought it to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to use Singletree as a platform, but the fact that they want to use their own money and give what they have to help support and give back to these kids is what's amazing, right? So it's really, really cool. But we're going to continue to do that through the rest of the year, and on into next year probably. So
That's crazy.
and then we're always looking for other partners to continue that growth and get back. So
That's amazing, man.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool. So we to kind of continue down that road. Now we have started Singletree Nation,
Mhm.
right, with this show, which is going to be digital and video and
All the
audio
things, man.
and everything
Mhm.
and then some, right? So in doing that, this show is really going to be a lot about giving back to the community, and this is going to be one form of being able to get other business leaders in the community
Yeah.
and to be able to tell their story.
Right.
Right. So the mission of this show is going to be to grow community through online storytelling and digital hospitality.
Love that.
So in doing so, we want to get people on, like Jonathan and
Yeah.
Missy and maybe Jeremy
Yeah.
over at Cedar
Let's see
Glade.
it. We're gonna have to
You
twist
know.
his arm.
I think we might have to handcuff him to a bench in here or something to get him to actually do it. But but we get him, we can try to get some others in the community too. Blue Porch Cafe
Yeah.
would be amazing to have them on, and we can get some other podcasters.
Yeah, man.
Missy and Marissa, and
All the
all
network,
the,
man.
all the things,
I'm
right?
talking.
So
That's what I'm talking about.
I am I'm working on getting a couple of regional brand chief operation officers as
There you
well.
go. Let's go.
So I'm crossing my fingers that there's a guy that I won't mention his name, but he works for a company called Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza,
Okay.
which is a pretty big brand. They
Nice.
do some big stuff,
Nice.
but really knowledgeable guy. I love him to death. Known him for years.
That's awesome.
And then I'm gonna twist the arm of another guy who's in a much larger brand.
Hey, there we go.
We're working on it.
Hey,
we're working
baby
on
steps. Baby
Yeah.
steps.
So,
man.
all kinds of fun stuff coming.
What about just you? Are you gonna do any educational stuff, or just more of just Charlie's thoughts, or I mean,
Charlie's thoughts.
thoughts of Charlie? That might get dangerous, but
Look, I think for me right now, the biggest thing that I'm focused on is really just kind of helping.
okay.
Right. I think future. Yes. I think there's going to be some barbecue classes. Right. There's going to be some stuff where I can, maybe I can get, into a partnership with Liberty Station.
Yeah,
And
there you go.
have them and their kids come over and we talk about building a fire in a smoker and
Yeah.
and cooking pork butts or ribs or whatever, and just kind of make an afternoon of
That'd be
it.
so cool.
You know, get with the guys that was it in Endure.
Yeah, totally.
Same thing with them, right? And that's the fun stuff,
Right.
right? That's the stuff that I love doing.
I mean, that's why it's
So-
such a great fit for the STP network, man.
Right,
I mean,
man.
we've been talking
I know.
about this for a little bit.
We
Just
have,
how
yeah,
your baseline. I mean, just the perfect building community through the perfect plate of barbecue. I mean, and then transitioning that into some, podcasting, other content creation opportunities, because you're out here with the content. So
I'm trying real hard, man. You know, as soon as I get, this will probably, by the time this thing airs, we'll probably have somebody hired. But
for socials and stuff, or
or
just marketing
no,
in
just
general?
just on the truck.
oh, gotcha,
Just-
gotcha.
Just to help with some operational
Yeah,
stuff.
feel that, man. Feel that.
That'll give me getting somebody else hired is going to give me the ability to really do some of those classes that I want to do, get even more in depth into the media side.
Mhm.
I really want to get some people. I'd love to have Peter Demas on this show.
Let's go.
Right.
We could probably make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's a phone call.
Yeah, right,
Right.
for sure.
We need to get the Toots guys on the call.
Let's go,
right.
man.
We need
Mhm.
to get, we need to get some of these guys here that are local.
Legend, like
know.
local legends for
Right.
sure.
I mean, why can't we get Peg Leg Porker and Pat
Sure.
Martin and
Sure.
we can get some other barbecue guys, right? We can
Yeah.
get Tennessee Meat Company, which
Yeah,
is right
there
down
you
the
go.
road,
There
right?
you
So, what is it, the Cowboy Grindhouse or whatever it is out there in Eagleville?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're fairly new.
Mhm.
I'd love to have them on the show. So,
Yeah.
but
Lots
being
of
able to,
opportunities,
there's
man.
tons of opportunities to where we can get these guys to come in and tell their story.
Yeah.
Right. And I think something that I'm really starting to believe in is every company should be a hospitality company and every company should be a media company.
Wow. You're right.
It's in today's age, you got to think about, man. I mean, I'm in my 40s. When I was first started in this restaurant business, almost 30 years ago, it was flyers and word of mouth
Yeah.
and newspaper ads, right?
Right.
The
That
big,
wild.
it's
That's wild.
crazy.
That's wild. to
It's
think about,
crazy.
yeah.
I mean, if you go back to the late 80s and 90s, I mean, the restaurants before I even had a job, the restaurants, the big restaurants advertised on TV.
Right.
When was the last time you saw a TV commercial for a restaurant?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like Applebee's or something, just generic.
And those are few and far between,
Very
right?
much
So,
yeah.
I mean, even that you see more on Instagram, Facebook,
Oh, yeah.
TikTok,
Mhm.
Twitter,
All-
LinkedIn, all the other social platforms, and then even some that I'm even unaware of, right?
Right,
So, podcasting is becoming a big part of it. Being able to tell your story and letting people know. I mean, how many people know in Murfreesboro, especially now, because of how big we've gotten over the last couple of
Mhm.
years? How many people know why Demas's restaurant started?
I don't know. We need to find out.
Right?
Yeah.
I
Let's
mean,
go.
who knows? How many people know that Toots actually started as Tutors?
Yeah.
Right?
Direct.
Right? I mean, they were gunning for
Yeah,
Hooters, man.
yeah.
They were coming after them. So, why can't we have those people on and really be able to tell their story and just plaster it all over the world, right?
Yeah,
Because this is
absolutely.
this podcast may be done in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, right? But
Mhm.
it is now worldwide.
Yeah.
It's anybody in the world will be able to hear us
Yeah.
on
Links are
on,
powerful,
on
man.
any
Yeah, man.
platform, right? So, and you better well believe that I'm going to plaster it
We're
everywhere.
gonna send some
right?
links out. A
So-
couple links going. fly
Yeah,
out
I
of
mean
here.
it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool stuff. So,
Dude, I'm super excited. And like I said, it's such a great fit for everything we're about here at STP and the Spread the Positive Network and what we're really building, and just, I mean, our conversations off mic and just our conversations in general. It's always been nothing but love and
yeah, man.
just exciting times. Like you're on the cusp of you know, doing really, really big things. Not that you are already doing that, but
Look, it's you know, I tell people all the time, man, it's not about me.
yeah, I know.
You know, I love doing what I do.
Right.
Right. So, you know, for me, I'm happier now in my career than I ever have been.
That's awesome.
So, you know, the more we grow, great, and I love it. But when it boils down to it, it's really about helping the community grow.
That's it, man.
And the more that we can do to help,
Mm-hmm.
the better,
Yeah.
right? You know, I'm just a little old redneck that lives in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, man.
It's got pretty
you
good.
know,
Got pretty good at making some
I know how to cook
the
a
Q,
brisket.
huh?
Yeah,
And the
I can cook a
brisket, man.
brisket. So,
Damn,
yeah.
brisket, so
which
good.
we are open for lunch now.
That's dangerous, and it's
11:30.
literally right there, man.
Yeah, I know.
mean, it's a very convenient
We're like
commute.
20 yards from
20
you.
paces, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Oh, man.
And we have a $9 lunch special.
Dude, sign me up.
Forget about it.
I'll do that right. Yeah,
Yeah.
put me
Pulled
down.
pork sandwich, a bag of chips, and a Coke for $9. That includes taxes.
Wow, out the door for $9.
Out the door for $9.
That is a deal, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
man. But that's what this whole thing's about, you know. And I think it's always an honor to do these intro episodes, just to, like I said, lay the foundation and just let people know what to expect. And I think we've done a heck of a job with that. I know I'm excited or one of my favorite things about this whole process is just being able to kind of document some of the process and some of the highlights and some of the bigger moments, and you know, even being able to go back and recap, you know, events that you go to. I mean, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you, like looking back years later, and you can just like pull up episode 5, and it's like just some random.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just like, look at us now. We got trucks everywhere, and we're bouncing around doing, you know,
good, man.
globally impactful stuff, man. So.
Yeah.
Big things on deck as always, but man, I'm grateful for the opportunity and appreciate you and all the stuff that you do for the
Thank
community, man. So it's time, bro. It's time.
Yeah.
Episode 1, man. The foundation has been laid. So any final words? Plug away one more time. Obviously, they'll be pretty familiar, but go ahead and plug away where people can find this and you.
Yeah, I mean, we are fairly easily found.
Yeah.
You know, any social platform is at Singletree BBQ.
Yeah.
The website is singletreebbq.com. Phone number is 615-307-0120. My email, you can just reach out to me directly through that as well. It's just Charlie, CHARLIE, at singletreebbq.com.
Let's go, man.
So Wednesday through Sunday, we're parked right in front of Cedar Glade.
That's it, man.
Yeah,
That's it. We got. We'll see you again very soon, weekly.
I can't wait.
I know, man.
I
So
can't wait.
y'all stay tuned. Be sure to like, subscribe, share with a friend, leave those 5-star reviews. That's the most important thing y'all can do. Hit those 5-star reviews and just say that you love us. That's all you
For
gotta
sure.
do. You really just. That's all
We're-
you can say.
We're
Love
big
it.
big fans of 5-star
Yeah,
reviews,
that's-
buddy. I will tell you that.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you, Charlie.
Yeah, man.
We'll jump off. I good? 23. That's good luck.
23-3-3-3.
Well, just 23, 33.
Oh, well, whatever. 2-3-3-3.
3 threes is.
I
usually good.
like it.
Nice, man.
I like it.
So.
So I was told yesterday that 25 episodes is the magic number.
Before you go live?
No.
Or-
No.
Oh, just
That
if you make it past it.
that